Hard to believe that it's already week 11 in the NFL season. That means we're more than halfway done. In fact, close to like 55, 60% of the way done. Hard to believe it, but we're with you every step of the way. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Hashtag Sports and welcome to Razor Sharpe Picks. Haven't been so razor sharp past couple weeks, but we're looking to get back to that, guys. Again, thank you for joining us. My name is Joe. If you're new to this channel, guys, be sure to hit that subscribe button. Not only do I keep you up to date on all of my picks, both straight up and against the spread, this channel keeps you up to date on all Buffalo Bills news, whether it be Paul and Mario, or whether it be Tommy and Mike on Friday nights, or whether it be myself every single game day and every single Wednesday night, bringing you picks. We keep you up to date. So make sure that you hit that subscribe button, like this video, and leave a comment as I go through my picks. I want to see and hear your picks. I want to know who you pick, whether it be straight up, whether it be against the spread. I'm excited to be here with you guys. So again, as you come in, hit that thumbs up button. If you're not watching live, hey, that's okay too. This is a late edition of predictions, right? 10 o'clock on the East Coast, a little late. So I understand if you're not watching live, watching it on Thursday morning, get ready for the Thursday night football game. I understand that. Make sure you hit that thumbs up button and leave a comment in the comment section. So let's get underway, starting with, of course, Thursday night football. We're talking about the Thursday night football game. We're talking about the New England Patriots going up against the Atlanta Falcons. Guys, this is a rematch of the Super Bowl a few years back now. Neither of these teams have the players that were part of that Super Bowl. I think Matt Ryan, still on the Falcons, is pretty much the only player left from those teams. We all remember that Super Bowl. The Falcons up 28-3 midway through the third quarter. And what happened? Patriots come storming back. In fact, that's still the only Super Bowl in the history of Super Bowls to go into overtime. Patriots won that one. What will happen this Thursday night as the Patriots play the Falcons? The Patriots, 7-point favorites in this game. Mac Jones, Bill Belichick are quietly doing very well, getting better and better each week. They're actually threatening. Hey, Daniel, good to see you. They're actually threatening the Buffalo Bills, only a half game back now. It's Thursday night, okay? And again, we go to my old adage that normally on a Thursday night game, the advantage goes to the home team, in this case, the Atlanta Falcons. And if there's one thing going for the Falcons is that Matt Ryan's used to playing on a short week. He's done it before. Mac Jones, that's something new to him, right? As a rookie, all these things are new to you. Hey, Joseph, good to see you. Daniel has his pick in, has the Patriots winning. Not happy about it. Not happy about it at all. And if you're a Bills fan, you don't want to see these Patriots keep winning. You don't really want to see the Patriots keep putting that pressure on you because the Bills haven't shown us anything sustainable so far this season that we can really bank on. But we'll talk about the Bills in a minute. We're talking about the Patriots. We're talking about Bill Belichick. Bill Belichick will have his team ready to play. Okay, and I think the Patriots are going to win this game. However, 7 points may be a lot. I hope Atlanta can pull off the upset. Miguel comes in. Absolutely, I agree with you. I hope Atlanta can pull off the upset, just like the Dolphins did with the Ravens last week. However, I don't see it happening, guys. Give me the Patriots to win the game. Give me the Falcons, however, to cover a 7-point spread. I agree with Joseph. The Bills can sweep them, and that will take care of all problems. I talked about a Thursday night football game before giving my results for last week. And guys, if you look down the bottom right here, it gives you my results from last week and my results so far overall. Last week, straight up, not good at all. Went 6-8 straight up. Went 7-7 against the spread. We're looking to do better. We want to do better than 500, right? We want to make some money, not just keep our money, make some money. So far in the season, 94-56 straight up, 63%. I'm okay with that. And 83, 65, and 2 against the spread, 56%. Again, okay with that, but we can do better. So again, we're going to do the buys, week 11 bye weeks, Denver Broncos, LA Rams, 2 teams on a bye. So the Patriots win the game on Thursday Night Football, but the Falcons cover a 7-point spread. Moving on to Sunday, and the team the New England Patriots are chasing, the Buffalo Bills, are at home against the Indianapolis Colts. Our Buffalo Bills are at home against the Indianapolis Colts. They're 7-point favorites. And I know some of you are thinking, well, the Buffalo Bills haven't shown anything against good teams to prove that they cover 7 points. But the Colts a good team. Are the Colts really a good team? Remember, they just barely beat Jacksonville. Yes, we lost Jacksonville. I get it. But they just barely beat Jacksonville. In fact, they only scored one offensive touchdown in that game. So they're not much better when it comes to beating Jacksonville than we were. I know we lost to them, but still, they didn't exactly blow the Jaguars away. Maybe there's more credit that needs to be given to the Jaguars than we're giving them as far as getting better as the season goes on. But that's neither here nor there. That's for the next game. Talking about the Bills as 7-point favorites in Buffalo. We beat the Chiefs. We did beat the Chiefs. So it's a week-to-week league, okay? Let's remember that. I like the Buffalo Bills in this matchup. Again, 7-point favorites in Buffalo. Give me the Bills to win this game. Give me the Bills to cover a 7-point spread. I talked about it on Hashtag Sports postgame show with Paul and Mario on Sunday night. Last week, the Bills lost in week 10, I believe it was, or week 9, I believe it was, against the Arizona Cardinals. Went on a spree after that. Completely dominated every single game they played after that, right? And now this year we lose week 9. Can we do the same thing? Can we dominate until the end of the season? Colts are a good team with a very good head coach. Bills didn't beat Jayville, but the Bills will win this one. I love Frank Reich. I still have a picture of him behind me on my wall. Can't see it because of the green screen. But I think the Bills win this game. I think the Bills cover a 7-point spread. Going to Jacksonville, the 49ers, after a big upset win on Monday Night Football against the Rams. Going to Jacksonville, 6-point favorites are the 49ers in this game as they get ready for the Jacksonville Jaguars. Remember we just said about the Jacksonville Jaguars, or what I just said about the Jacksonville Jaguars, they're covering spreads. They're a tougher out than what people are giving them credit for. They beat the Buffalo Bills. They almost beat the Indianapolis Colts. They're getting better. They're becoming more productive. The 49ers, on the other hand, upset win on Monday Night Football. Other than that, not an impressive season, okay? Really disappointing for the most part. Now you're talking about a team from the San Francisco, California area, San Bernardino, whatever you want to say, traveling all the way to the East Coast for a 1 o'clock start time game against the Jacksonville Jaguars. Now listen, the Jaguars may actually win this game. I think that there's a chance, and I'm going to say like a 15-20% chance, the Jaguars pull the upset here. But the 49ers, as Joseph just said, the 49ers are just a better team. I know that it doesn't always work out on game day to be that way, but I think the 49ers are just the better team in this scenario. Give me the 49ers to win this game. However, give me the Jaguars to cover that 6-point spread. Moving on, Cam Newton's back as a Carolina Panther, probably where he belongs, right? He spent most of his career as a Carolina Panther. Nice to see him possibly ending his career as a Panther as well. Definitely added to the excitement last week with 2 touchdowns, 1 passing, 1 rushing. So what can he bring to the table this time? The Washington football team goes to Carolina to play the Carolina Panthers. The Panthers are 3.5-point favorites. I think that, listen, when a quarterback comes to a team mid-season, you know, a position like the quarterback, it's hard to figure things out, okay? And I know Cam Newton looked good last week, and it was against a really good Arizona team. I'm not denying that. I think Cam did really well. And I think Cam is going to be the starter in this game. But there's something about being the starter, being named the starter, and we saw it with a few of our quarterbacks in Buffalo, that puts added pressure on you. And if you're not ready for it, you're not going to live up to that hype. Now, Cam, I think, is going to be good enough to win this game. Again, 3.5-point favorites. But the Washington football team, they have something to rally around now too, right? Chase Young tears his ACL, unfortunately. So the 49ers want to kind of rally around that. So I think the Carolina Panthers win this game at home. But I think it's a 3-point game. I think Washington makes it a game, and it's going to be a good one. And give me the Panthers to win this game, but give me the Washington football team to cover a 3.5-point spread. Again, I see this as the Panthers winning by 3. That would be my prediction. So give me the Panthers to win, Washington football team to cover 3.5 points. Then you move on to a famous NFC North division rivalry, one of the best in the NFL. The Packers going up against the Vikings. I always enjoy watching these games. They seem to always play each other tough. The Packers coming off that shutout victory against the Seattle Seahawks. But let's be honest, the Seahawks weren't exactly themselves. The Vikings coming up off an upset victory over the LA Chargers. The Vikings 2.5-point underdogs in this game. I think Aaron Rodgers, a week back after COVID, I think that he's had. Am I allowed to say that? I'm not allowed to say that. I might get in trouble. I hope not. But if you don't see this video, you know why. But anyway, I think that week back, more time to get comfortable again with the team and get comfortable, not feeling any type of possible symptoms or anything like that. Not even deal with the questions every single second. I think that the Packers win this game. And it's a rivalry game, so I expect it to be close. But I still think the Packers can cover that 2.5-point spread. So give me the Packers to win, give me the Packers to cover that 2.5-point spread. Moving on to the Browns. Baker Mayfield injured. No more Odell Beckham. They're going through some trouble right now with Cleveland. Cleveland just got their butts handed to them by the New England Patriots. What can they do? Well, they have a nice, easy way to get back into the swing of things going up against the Detroit Lions, right? The Detroit Lions might be looking ahead to Thanksgiving a little bit. They know they play Thursday night, that Thanksgiving Day game against the Chicago Bears. The Lions are 11.5-point underdogs. I think that is a big number. You know how I feel about double-digit spreads in the NFL. Very hard to cover those. For a team, especially a team like the Browns. The Browns have not put up a lot of points this season. Baker Mayfield's hurt. Their team is not 100%. I don't think they cover 11.5 points. Give me the Lions to cover an 11.5-point spread. But yeah, until the Lions can prove they can actually win a game, not tie, until they can prove they can win a game, I'm going to go with the other team. So give me the Browns to win this game, but give me the Lions to cover an 11.5-point spread. Then you got Philadelphia. The Eagles coming away with an impressive win on the road against the Denver Broncos last week, going as 2-point favorites against the New Orleans Saints. The Saints still having quarterback problems. Trevor Siemian still not the answer for New Orleans. You wonder if Hill will get more time at quarterback for the Saints. You just don't know what to expect. With that being said, they're still able to put up some points. They've been able to put points on the scoreboard. So can the Eagles win this game? Can the Eagles cover in Philadelphia? I believe they can. I think Jalen Hurts and this running attack and the coaching staff beginning to get it together, beginning to understand what it takes to win in the NFL. Remember, this is a rookie head coach you're talking about with the Philadelphia Eagles. And yeah, the first 4 or 5 weeks did not look pretty at all. They didn't run Miles Sanders. Miles Sanders gets hurt, and all of a sudden they know how to run the ball. It doesn't make any sense. But at the same time, sometimes it takes new coaches a little bit to figure out how to win in this league. And guess what? The Eagles are winning now. They're competitive. They're being consistent. Give me the Eagles to win this game. Give me the Eagles to cover that 2-point spread. Then go to the AFC East. Let's go back to the AFC East. You got the New York, New Jersey Jets, a team that just got demolished by our Buffalo Bills at home, going against the Miami Dolphins, 3-point favorites. The Dolphins are going into this game. And guys, the Jets are playing Joe Flacco. Joe Flacco. That's how much we hurt their second-string quarterback. All right, that's how much he went from being a first-round quarterback or talking about himself as a first-round quarterback to being a backup to old man River Joe Flacco. Joe Flacco is starting for the Jets. I don't think it's going to be much of a help. I think the Dolphins, and this isn't going to be a great game. It might be a close game just because they're division rivals. I get that, but it's not going to be a good game. Okay, both these teams have made a lot of mistakes this season. Both these teams look like they're trending in the wrong direction. Now, the Dolphins could get back-to-back wins here, but you're talking about wins against the Texans and the Jets. Not exactly the upper echelon teams in the NFL, but still, you have to play who's on your schedule. If the Dolphins get a win here, be the 4th win of the season, I believe, definitely hoping to move in the right direction. The Dolphins win this game, in my opinion, and the Dolphins will cover that 3-point spread. Then you go to Chicago, where the Bears are at home to play against the Baltimore Ravens. Okay, Lamar Jackson and company ready to come in after having a little extra time off after that loss to the Miami Dolphins. They've had time to let that soak in, fester a little bit, and they're going to want to get out some pent-up frustration in this game, in my opinion. I think that the Ravens, as 4.5-point favorites, go into Chicago, go into Soldier Field, and kind of do what the Cowboys just did this last week against Atlanta. I think the Ravens run away with this game early, and it gets ugly. Give me the Ravens to win this game. Give me the Ravens to cover a 4.5-point spread. Like I said, an extra week to prepare. All I know is Bills by a billion. Hey, Elliot, good to see you. We already talked about the Bills-Colts game. Always talking about the Bills game first if they're the 1 o'clock game. So make sure you're tuning in early every Wednesday at 10 p.m. Again, I know it's late, especially here on the East Coast. I appreciate you guys joining me. If you don't join me live, that's okay too. Just make sure you hit that thumbs up button, like this video, and leave a comment. Let me know who you're cheering for this weekend, and let me know if those are the same teams that you got winning these games. So again, I think the Ravens run away with this game early. It gets ugly. I don't know what Justin Fields can do against this Ravens defense. Lamar Jackson is going to tear up the secondary of Chicago. I just don't think that secondary is that good. I think that the Ravens win this game, and they win this game by a lot. So then you move on to the AFC South, a game between the Tennessee Titans and the Houston Texans, a game that we in years past would get excited for, right? But unfortunately now, no Deshaun Watson. A lot of players have left for Houston. Not nearly as exciting as it has been in years past. The Titans without King Henry, still 10-point favorites in this game. Not sure if I like that number. I know Ryan Tannehill is playing well with Derrick Henry out. I know the Titans are 2-0 without Derrick Henry. I get all of that. I understand all of that. However, the Texans are a doormat, no more than the Lions are. And again, I just don't like double-digit spreads. There are 3 double-digit spreads this weekend. You might see one get covered, and I don't see it being this one. If there's one that's covered, it's going to be this one. But I just don't have it. I have the Titans win this game, but the Texans are going to cover that 10-point spread. Moving on to the 4 o'clock games, the 4 o'clock, 4:25 games, whichever one you want to talk about, for Sunday, the first of which is the Bengals going to Vegas. To be in Vegas in November would be kind of nice if you live on the East Coast, right? Cincinnati, perfect time to say, you know what? I want some warm weather. I don't like this Ohio weather stuff in November, this lake effect, yada, 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 yada. I want to go to Vegas. It's a perfect time. Go to Las Vegas, play the Las Vegas Raiders. The Raiders are 1-point underdogs at home in this game. I like the Bengals in this one, right? We've seen highs and lows from the Cincinnati Bengals this season. I think the Bengals need to know now that they need to start winning if they want to keep themselves in that playoff contention. For the Raiders, it's just a matter of so many things have gone wrong for you this season off the field. It's hard to imagine that your head is in the right place. This Raiders team losing to the Giants in New York not too long ago. There's just so much going on in Las Vegas that has nothing to do with football. That's really hard to think of them concentrating on the games themselves or being fully ready for practice. All those type of things that go into a week of practice, going to a game week, it's just hard to see them getting up for this. And I think, again, the Bengals know that in order to keep up in the AFC North, they got to continue to start winning. And the Bengals know it's right there for them. Give me the Bengals to win this game, the Bengals to cover a 1-point spread. Then a game that Bills fans should really be looking forward to watching in the 4 o'clock slate, hopefully after we beat the Colts. You got the Cowboys at the Chiefs. Now, if you're a Buffalo Bills fan, it might pain you to hear this, but you want to cheer for the Cowboys in this game. Where's Chucky? I don't know. I know he just went after the league for some stuff, but the Cowboys are on the road. They're 2.5-point underdogs. The Chiefs ahead in the AFC West once again. The Chargers getting upset. The Raiders losing as well, who really helped out the Chiefs in all these scenarios. Chiefs are still right there, guys. Chiefs are possibly going to win their division. In fact, they're probably the favorites right now to win that division. But the Cowboys looked really good last week. After getting blown out by the Broncos 2 weeks prior at home, they looked really good last week. And for the majority of the season, they've looked really good. Not just on offense, but on defense too. If you want this Cowboys team to put up points, Dak Prescott, they can do that, right? Ezekiel Elliott, they can do that. Now, the Chiefs defense has looked a lot better the last 2 weeks too, right? Has looked a lot better these last 2 weeks. So it's going to be a very good matchup, in my opinion, between these two teams as far as who's going to get the win. Now, for me, watching this game, it's going to be a matter of Are the Chiefs going to run away with the AFC West now? Or if the Cowboys win, are they going to be brought back to the pack? Is it one of those things? Because there have been times already this season where we're like, oh, the Chiefs are back. Chiefs are back. They got that momentum. The second half against Washington before they played Buffalo, everyone's like, okay, they're back a little bit. We saw them get their offense flowing, just to have it stumble again, right? So is this going to be a roller coaster season for the Chiefs the whole way out? Or is this the time they say, no, we're taking claim to the AFC West? That's what this game is about to me. As a Bills fan, as a fan of a contender in the AFC, I don't want to see the Chiefs there, right? The Chiefs are a dangerous offense, an explosive offense. And I'm going to say it. I'm going with the Cowboys. I'm going to go with the Cowboys. As Bills fans, we're going to be cheering for the Cowboys in this game. Giving the Cowboys to win. The Cowboys actually beat a 2.5-point spread. Moving on to the last 4 o'clock, 4:25 game of Sunday, you got an NFC West battle. You got the Arizona Cardinals coming off that loss to the Panthers, going to Seattle to play the Seattle Seahawks. Guys, here's what Elliot has to say about the Chiefs. So, when it comes to the Seattle Seahawks, I just don't know what to expect. I watched Russell Wilson this past week. Looks like he came back from injury a little bit too soon with that thumb injury, I believe it was. Just didn't look himself. Okay, I think Russell Wilson is a really good quarterback, probably top 10 in the league. But injuries are beginning to catch up with them. Lack of an offensive line is beginning to catch up with them. Whether or not Pete Carroll's time in Seattle is done is up for debate. I think that the Seattle Seahawks team just isn't where it used to be. Obviously, no more Legion of Boom, anything like that. So you look at this Arizona Cardinal team, Kyler Murray's coming back, right? Kyler Murray is coming back. Now, is he coming back too soon? That's obviously the question that you have to ask the Arizona Cardinals. Is Kyler Murray coming back too soon? That's the last thing you want if you're an Arizona Cardinals fan, because the Cardinals are still in a good spot. Still in a good spot in the NFC West. So do they sit him one more game? I'm not sure. I wouldn't if he's ready to play. If he's ready to play, he's ready to play. So give me the Cardinals to win this game in Seattle. Give me the Cardinals to cover a 2.5-point spread and win this game. Moving on to Sunday Night Football, you got the Pittsburgh Steelers with or without Ben Roethlisberger, who knows, going up against the LA Chargers. The Chargers, it looked for a while there this season that the Chargers had the front path, the best path to win the AFC West after they beat the Chiefs early on in the season. You look at Justin Herbert; he was playing really well. It just really has gone backwards for them. Losing to Minnesota, I think they got upset again earlier, like 3 weeks ago. I think that Dan says, yeah, it's just a sad team now. Possibly, because they're 3-6 right now, 3-5, something like that. I think that the Chargers need a bounce back game. And if the Steelers don't have Ben, it'll be a little bit easier to have a bounce back game. 5.5 points is a lot. But if Ben's not playing, if it's Mason Rudolph, I think that's easily something that could easily be covered by the Chargers. Now, this is one of those games I kind of wish that I knew if Ben was playing or not. And come Sunday, that might depend on where my money goes as far as is Ben playing. Always one. There's always one. I'll try to fight it, guys. I apologize. I think the Chargers win this game either way. I think the Chargers win this game. But if Ben's playing, I have the Steelers covering the spread. It's in LA, Daniel. If the Steelers have Ben playing, I have the Steelers covering the spread. However, if he does not play, give me the Chargers to cover the spread. I know that the Steelers travel well. Their fan base travels well. And I expect to see a lot of Chargers fans in LA because, again, in Pittsburgh, in mid-November, a chance to go out to LA, who's not going to take it? Who's not going to take it? I would take it. I'll pretend to be a Steelers fan, just get down in LA. I mean, seriously, when do the Bills play LA in December? I would love to see that. But give me the Chargers to win this game. And again, Ben plays, the Steelers cover. If Mason Rudolph plays, the Chargers cover. Steelers do get a lot of help from the refs. Certain teams do. Certain teams do. It's amazing how that works, right? Moving on to Monday Night Football, and I'm still confused why the Giants are getting primetime games. Can anyone help me? Can anyone help? Can Bills play in LA for the Super Bowl? February is a nice time to go to LA if you live in Buffalo. I don't know why the Giants get primetime games. I did not expect them to be good this season, even with Saquon Barkley, even though he's out again. I just don't understand that. Now, Tampa, obviously, defending Super Bowl champions. You understand why they get a few primetime games. But that's the Monday Night Football game. The Giants traveling to Tampa, playing Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Buccaneers 11-point favorites in this game. Like I said, 3 double-digit favorites in this week, and I don't like any one of them to cover. Give the Buccaneers to win this game, but I think the Giants cover an 11-point spread. They get primetime games because they are in the largest TV market. Well, the truth is the truth, right? But same reason why I don't want to see Detroit on Thanksgiving anymore. Same reason why Buffalo doesn't get as many primetime games at home because they're not as big a market. I understand the market, but you don't see Jets on primetime all too much, and they're in the same market. So, and I know the Jets are worse than the Giants, but over the past 10 years, not by much at all. So, give me the like I said, give me the Giants to cover a spread. Give the Buccaneers to win the game. So let's go through those games one more time. In week 11 in the NFL, again, 63% straight up. We can do better than that. 56% against the spread. We can do better than that. And it starts this week. So straight up, I have the Patriots on Thursday night, the Bills, 49ers, Panthers, Packers, Browns, Eagles, Dolphins, Ravens, Titans, Bengals, Cowboys, Cardinals, Chargers, Buccaneers, all winning straight up. Against the spread, Falcons, Bills, Jaguars, Washington football team, Packers, Lions, Eagles, Dolphins, Ravens, Texans, Bengals, Cowboys, Seahawks, Chargers, Giants. Those are the games around the league this week. Again, 2 teams on a bye, the Denver Broncos and the LA Rams. For that leaves 15 games for us to watch. So I hope you enjoy it. The season we're going, Giants win by 17, says Elliot. I wouldn't mind seeing that, but at the same time, they're in the NFC, so I don't care. If you're looking at teams to cheer for this week, if you're a Buffalo Bills fan, we can go through that real quick. Obviously, you're cheering for the Falcons tomorrow night. It doesn't look good, but you never know, right? Any given day. Any given game. Cheering for, go down this list here. Dolphins, Jets, doesn't matter. Cheering for the Bears to upset the Ravens, but I don't see that happening. Cheering for the Texans to upset the Titans, I don't see that happening. Oh, man. Tired Joe. It's 10 o'clock. It's way past my bedtime. Bengals, Raiders. Again, if you're looking at the wild card, it really doesn't matter because both these teams are going to be wild card teams. Falcons play who tomorrow? The Patriots. Falcons play the Patriots tomorrow. Patriots are going to win. Patriots are 7-point favorites. As the Patriots win, the Falcons covering the spread, though. But anyway, Bengals, Raiders, toss-up. Who you want to cheer for there? Cowboys, Chiefs, you have to cheer for the Cowboys. Steelers, Chargers, you cheer for the Steelers. And that would be pretty much it if you're a Buffalo Bills fan. But that'll be it. That's my Week 11 picks. Again, hopefully I do better this week than I did last week. Thank you for joining me on this edition of Hashtag Sports. If you're not already subscribed to Hashtag Sports, hit that subscribe button. And join me Sunday at 1 o'clock as the Buffalo Bills go up against the Indianapolis Colts. Join Mike and Tommy on Friday for Tailgate Talk. They'll get you ready for the game between the Bills and the Colts, and then I'll have it on game day, giving you live play-by-play and reaction. So make sure you join me 12:30 Eastern time on Sunday, right here on Hashtag Sports. Again, guys, thank you for joining us on this edition of Hashtag Sports. I want to thank Mr. Rogers Homes for sponsoring Hashtag Sports. Again, guys, if you're looking to move out to the Arizona area or have some rental properties, Mr. Rogers Homes is going to have you covered. So make sure you contact him. There'll be information in the description below of all the Hashtag Sports videos. I appreciate you guys hanging out with me again on this late Wednesday night, and I look forward to seeing you next week. Until I do, go Bills.